All right, well, this is the last group that's going to be performing tonight. So before we do that, I just wanted to say a few thank yous. First of all, thank you to our administration for letting us be here in a building and do this. Last spring, we had our first concert in a long time, and we were out on Circle Drive, and it was kind of awkward. This is a little bit nicer. Thank you to Dr. Monahan, our principal. I saw him here earlier, so Dr. Monahan and our entire administrative team have been really, really supportive of us in the arts as we try to navigate all the rules and regulations for what we can and can't do. It's really exciting to be able to be back in person and singing, even with all the things that we're dealing with. So thank you to our administration. Thank you to my department, Mr. Jonathan Walsh, our department chair, Bill Ortega, and Andrea Beckham, and of course our fantastic, fabulous, wonderful accompanist, Cindy Chow. Thanks to Mr. Matz and his crew up in the booth for running lights and making this happen on short notice. Thank you to you parents for sticking with your children through, some of you stuck with them through COVID choir, which consisted of them maybe on Zoom, maybe not, maybe singing by themselves, maybe making weird sounds in the other room and you couldn't hear anything else and you're like, dear God, what is that sound? So thank you for sticking with them and encouraging them to come back and be a part of this. That's really great. Thank you to, we have wonderful voice teachers who work with our students, so thanks to our voice teachers for all the work that they do. And then I want to also say a big thank you to my family, who I know some of them are here tonight, and I know it's been rough putting up with me trying to deal with teaching choir in COVID, and also as we try to adjust to this new sort of whatever this is that we're in between sort of normal and not quite normal. So sometimes I'm crabby and stuff when I come home, but they're really helpful and supportive to me. And then lastly, a giant, giant, giant thank you to the students. In spite of everything that we've been through, I truly am so blessed to come and work in a place where I get to work with these amazing students every day. And some days it's hard, sometimes we got a lot going on and we're just trying to like process through life. And sometimes we make really ugly sounds, and sometimes we make really amazing sounds. Most of the time it's really amazing sounds. But I'm just so grateful that I have students who are willing to put themselves on the line, take a risk, and do what we do, which is so tremendously courageous and scary and awesome at the same time. So I just want to say for myself, a gigantic thank you to all the students here this evening. So thank you. And then lastly, I said I wasn't going to talk, but I lied. A lot of these songs that you've been hearing, some of you have been thinking, I spent a lot of time thinking about music, and we were talking to the students about all the songs that we're singing and what are they about, and it seems to me as I look back on this, this whole cycle of music that we sang tonight, there's a lot of different themes, but they all keep coming back to these ideas of like expectation, longing for something that's different, maybe a connection with something from the past and carrying it forward into the future. And I think that's a really good indication of kind of where we're at. So I hope that you can kind of experience a little bit of what we've sort of started to experience this year, and a lot of the great stuff that we're going to be experiencing the rest of the year. So thank you all so much for being here. I've talked way too long, but we're going to finish up with the advanced treble choir. So thank you very much for being here, and